and Nevis. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have an enjoyable game. Thank you.
Well, we say a pleasant good evening to each and everyone out there in internet land as we invite you to this international friendly between St. Kitts Nevis versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We give you the starting lineups for St. Vincent. In goal, we have Gavin Davis, Katney Franklin, Doyle Spring, Azanho Solomon, Stephen Pierre, Kanija Joseph, Naza Burnett, Jamal York, Nigel Keynes, Dimitri Thomas, and Najima Bergen. The starting lineup for St. Kitts Nevis. In goal, we have Clifford Samuels. We also have Audel Fleming, Dennis Fleming, Anwar Springer, Tikwani Williams, Johannes Mitchum, captain, Javon Amory, Kimari Rogers, Dijon Simmons, Mervyn Lewis, Keetoy Freeman. And that's the starting lineup for your Sugar Boys. As both teams now are doing their final wrap-up, making sure everyone is on the same page as we get set for this lovely kickoff here. We're hoping that this game would be a nice and interesting, lovely game here tonight. So sit back, relax, as we bring you a live commentary from Verchilds. First time having an international match played here at Verchilds. So we trust and hope that we have a good one here tonight. We have lovely weather. The fans are out.
To the fence. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, when the pants are already know. You're good. No. You okay? Go up with it. It was up higher, it would have been here.
And there goes the start of the game. Think it's with the first pass, and Johannes Mitchum looking to go forward, and it's turned over there. St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the ball. It's Solomon as he goes wide. Solomon still with it, goes back, finds Mac Burnett. Burnett comes all the way over to his right back. So St. Vincent just enjoying some possession, looking to build from the back. Think it's defending some 3/4 up the field, and it's a pick off here by Tikwani, and it's Mitchum with the ball, looking to play that penetrative pass, and that one is too much on the inside, and Kimari Rogers not able to get to that ball. St. Vincent as that one goes into touch, and it will be a throw-in to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He goes forward looking for Burnett, and it's an infringement against St. Vincent. Handball. Springer goes back to Simmons. Simmons goes square, finds Dennis Fleming. Fleming goes wide, finds Ardell. And Fleming finds Rogers. Rogers with that through ball, looking for Freeman. Freeman looking to play that early cross, and there's no one in the vicinity. Dijon Simmons control goes deep all the way back to Samuels. So St. Kitts Nevis just enjoying some possession here from the back, as St. Vincent is also doing the same in terms of dropping off and allowing St. Kitts Nevis to play from the back. It's a long ball by Clifford Samuels, cut out there nicely by Joseph, but it's St. Kitts with the ball. Tikwani Williams looking to go forward as he dribbles that one into touch. St. Vincent as Solomon looking to backheel that one, but Ardell cuts it out as that one deflects off of Solomon for a throw-in to St. Kitts Nevis. So it's Fleming. Fleming goes back, finds his goalkeeper, Samuels. Samuels comes square. Dijon finds Springer. Springer goes back to Simmons. Simmons have time and space. He can take his time. No pressure whatsoever. Well, I figure at some point in time, both teams will have to extend themselves and try to press high. But it's Williams. Comes over, finds Amri. Amri looking for that split pass for Tikwani, and Tikwani trying to touch back that one as the defender tracks back and almost hits it into his own goal. Luckily, that one just went wide of the upright, not too far of the goal, and it's the first corner kick of the game that goes to St. Kitts Nevis. And Javon Amri will take that corner kick. Plays it short, finds Tikwani. Tikwani lays it back for Amri. Amri plays that one in and it's headed away. But controlled by Mitchum. Mitchum goes over to the right side, finds Ardell. Ardell takes his time, hits that one over to the far post. Kimari watches with that head and he heads it straight to the goalkeeper in Davis. And Davis with a quick outlet on the left side. So I think it's Nevis getting into the area of St. Vincent so far. Getting one or two early chances. But it's a throw into St. Vincent as Bergen looks upfield. Looking for Solomon. Solomon controls and not a clean control there by Solomon as that one goes into touch. So Mitchum. It's a big tussle here between Mitchum and Mac Burnett. And the referee Kimball Ward is in the middle tonight. So St. Vincent looking to break on the left side. And Pierre not able to latch onto that one as that one just runs over the goal line. So it will be a goal kick for St. Kitts Nevis. Ardell Fleming looking to go upfield as that one deflects off of St. Vincent, and it will be a throw into St. Kitts Nevis. So Ardell throwing that one, and that one came in and went out. So St. Vincent with the throw-in at the moment. So we're just into the 7th minute of this game. St. Vincent finds Matt Burnett. Burnett looking to go wide. Ardell Fleming is being pressured there. St. Vincent with the ball, playing that one across, and it touches and it goes into the back of the net. Solomon with his first touch and puts it into the back of the net. And that goal coming into the 7th minute. St. Vincent 1, St. Kitts Nevis less than 1. So St. Vincent getting their first chance of the night, getting into the box, and Ardell Fleming not being strong on the ball. They're being muscled off of the ball. And St. Vincent screening that one across, and one touch bringing that one goal. So St. Kitts putting themselves in a hole here early in the 7th minute of play. Well, chances does not win game. Putting the ball into the back of the net does that for you. And St. Vincent getting their first chance and going up some 1-0 here. Let's see how St. Kitts Nevis will bounce back. Dijon Simmons plays that one upfield. And it's controlled by Clark.
Number 11, Azina Solomon in the 7th minute. St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1, St. Kitts Nevis 0.
So St. Vincent looking to build from the back now. York goes square, finds Charles. So the referee allow play to continue there. It's St. Vincent with possession, and it's an infringement against Mervyn Lewis. So St. Kitts in their all green, St. Vincent decked out in their all yellow. It's 1-0, just in case if you're just joining this live broadcast. That goal coming in the 7th minute of play via the boot of Solomon. And it's a dead ball situation for St. Vincent. Joseph comes all the way over, finds York. York controls. Being patient, goes wide, finds Thomas. Thomas takes his time, goes back to York. It's Joseph. St. Vincent looking to get forward. Mervyn Lewis wins that one. Mitchum with the ball being pushed to the ground, and it's an infringement against St. Vincent. And that's Franklin. But it's Tiquani Williams looking to take on his man. Cuts on the inside, puts it square. And St. Kitts with the ball. Javon Army fires one and puts it into the back of the net. St. Kitts Nevis getting the equalizer here. Lovely build up there. Lovely work by Tiquani Williams. Putting it across. St. Vincent did not deal with it well. York tried to tackle it out, but the ball stick onto his foot, and Amri picking up the loose ball and pulling back one here in the 11th minute for St. Kitts Nevis.
Goal scored by St. Kitts Nevis, number 1010, Javon Amri, in the 11th minute.
So St. Vincent have to build from the back again. So St. Kitts bouncing back nicely, getting back that goal after being down in the 7th minute, coming back and getting the equalizer. So it's even Steven once again. So it's St. Vincent on the left side, and it's a long ball. Dijon Simmons punts it back upfield. York heads it away. It's Tiquani. Tiquani with the ball. Comes square, finds Springer. Springer controls. Looks, goes, and lovely flick on there by Javon Amri. Tiquani goes on the inside, finds Mitchum. Mitchum comes back wide, finds Amri. Amri fakes. Putting that one across as that one deflects, and the goalkeeper Davis getting down and just collecting and wrapping up that one nicely there. And it's a quick outlet here to York, and Amri with some good pressure here. Springer looking for Mitchum. Mitchum with a handball, and the linesman on top of his game there. I thought he did not see it, but yes, he did. So St. Vincent peeling from the back again. It's Spring as he goes wide, finds his man, and it's overlapping here. St. Vincent looking to put that one across, and it's blocked by Ardell Fleming. So St. Vincent getting their first corner kick of the game. St. Kitts Nevis have to defend. It's 1-1. Corner kick comes in over to the far post as Clifford Samuels gets a touch on that one. That one was head for the far post, and lovely follow up there by Clifford Samuels as he stayed with it and parries that one over for another corner. Corner kick comes in. And St. Kitts Nevis heads that one away. So it will be a throw into St. Vincent. Well, it's St. Vincent looking to build on the left side. Ball comes all the way across and was Springer backpedaling, and he's challenged there by Pierre as that one goes into touch. So it will be a goal kick. So Simmons finds Springer to Amri goes inside to Mervyn looking to go long, and it's a lovely ball, and that one is just a bit too much on the inside. Had that one been a little more wider for Tikwani, could have been some problems here for a lovely tackle here by Mervyn Lewis. St. Kitts now. Nevis with the ball, and Amri looking to find Freeman on the inside as York cuts back. Goes to McBurnett. Burnett goes all the way back to Davis. Davis looking to go over onto the left side. McBurnett with the ball. Burnett controls, goes wide. York goes back to Davis. St. Kitts Nevis with some pressure here. And Mervyn Lewis picks it off. Amri with the ball. Goes on the inside looking for Kimari. And Kimari looking to put that one on a plate for Freeman. And Freeman not able to get to it before Davis. But it's St. Vincent with the ball. Goes on the left side. And it's gifted away here. St. Kitts Nevis with some pressure. Dennis Fleming comes square, finds Amri. Amri swivels and turns in the middle. Finds Anwar on the left side. Back to Amri. Amri takes his time. Goes over to the right side. Ordell Fleming not with the cleanest control. And St. Vincent now looking to break here. St. Vincent still with the ball, putting that one across, and Simmons getting a touch on it as he puts it over the crossbar. So Simmons saving the day there as St. Vincent was on a quick outlet break here, a counter attack as that one was played early into the area, looking for Pierre coming on. But it's a corner kick to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Corner kick comes in, and Clifford Samuels punched that one away for another corner. Corner kick comes in, and Freeman heads that one away as that one was played to the near post. So it's another corner. So St. Vincent with their fourth corner kick here of the night. Ball played to the near post. Freeman heads that one away. Looking for Williams. Williams takes on the chest. Williams goes back, finds Freeman. Freeman looking to go over the top for Rogers, and it's cut out easily by St. Vincent. Ball played through, looking for Solomon. Solomon looking to put that one across, and Springer to the rescue, clearing his lines here. Amri with the ball, looking to go forward, finds Tiquani Williams. Williams goes back to Amri. Amri being pressured there a little by Franklin, and it's Mitchum with a lovely touch. Rogers touches back to Mitchum. Mitchum looking to put that one over the top for Williams, and it's headed away there after Tiquani putting on the pressure on Thomas and winning themselves another corner. So St. Kitts Nevis getting their second corner kick of the night. So Amory charged with the responsibility in terms of getting this ball into the area. Looking for the head. Goes to the near post. Head goes up as Simmons heads it, and Davis recovers and collects nicely there. St. Vincent looking to build on the right side as that one goes into touch, and Mervyn Lewis putting some pressure there on the St. Vincent player and forces him to play that one into touch. So it will be a throw into St. Kitts Nevis. Freeman back heels that one. St. Vincent looking to get forward. It's Solomon with the ball. He's being challenged there by Fleming as they goes deep. Finds York. York takes his time. Finds Joseph. Joseph looking to come wide. Finds Thomas. Thomas looking to go over the top, and it's cut out nicely there by Springer. Amri takes his time. Amri goes back to Lewis. Lewis looking to go over to Tiquani on the right side. Tiquani cuts on the inside. Tiquani still with it. Try to do just a bit too much with it there. And St. Vincent with the ball. Tiquani pressuring Joseph. Joseph goes wide. And it's an infringement against Aurel Fleming as Solomon goes to the ground. So it will be a dead ball situation for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Mark Burnett it's Solomon. He comes all the way over, finds York. York goes on the inside, finds Mark Burnett. Mark Burnett goes wide, looking for Charles. Charles fumbles a bit there, but St. Vincent and the Grenadines still with possession, taking their time. Comes on the inside, finds Charles. Charles comes over, finds York. York looking to go wide to Thomas. Thomas control, goes back to York. York on the inside. Finds Joseph. Joseph to Solomon. Solomon back to York. Joseph now with the ball. Joseph still with it. York goes square to Charles. Charles over to Bergens. Bergens getting his pocket picked there by Tiquani Williams, and the flag goes up. So it had to be a handball by Tiquani Williams.
The score, St. Kitts Nevis 1, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1. 1-1.
So we're deadlock at 1 goal apiece. St. Vincent scoring first in the 7th minute, and St. Kitts Nevis coming back some 4 minutes later to get the equalizer. by Javon Amri in the 11th minute. But it's Simmons cutting out that one as St. Vincent now pushing a little higher up the field. Kimari Rogers winning that one. And also winning the foul there off of Burnett. Mitchum goes to Fleming. Fleming goes wide to Ardell. Ardell looking to go down the line, but it's cut out there by St. Vincent. It's now Spring with the ball being challenged by Freeman, and that one goes into touch. Spring goes back to Bergen on the inside. It's St. Vincent. York takes control, goes on the inside, and it's cut out there by Mitchum. Mitchum looking to go long, finds Kimari. Kimari with an early ball, and it's cut out there nicely by Charles. I think Kimari had much more space where he could have tried to attack the space and try and pull one of the defenders and give Freeman a little more time to get into the goal area. But nonetheless, he played it early. And it was cut out there by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we are just about in the 26th minute of play here. St. Vincent with the possession at the moment. McBurnett looking to turn as he's tripped up there by Mervyn Lewis. Thomas controls, goes back to York. York back to Joseph. Joseph looking to go over to the far side. Finds Bergen. Bergen's to McBurnett, and it's cleared there by Anwar Springer. Mitchum takes his time, comes left side, finds Springer. Springer finds Amri. Amri on the inside to Mitchum. Mitchum back to Springer, and Mitchum takes his time. So I think it's Nevis possessing the ball now and just pushing it around. Fleming goes wide to Ardell. Ardell back to Dennis Fleming. Dennis Fleming comes square, finds Dijon Simmons. Simmons goes back to Fleming. So St. Vincent is just trying to read and try and pick off the bad ball. Think it's Nevis still with the possession. Freeman on the inside to Mitchum. Mitchum goes back to Simmons. Simmons finds Rogers. Rogers finds Mitchum. Mitchum comes wide, finds Amri now. Amri have space to take on his player. Amri series of step over, goes on the inside, finds Tikwani. Tikwani loses it. And now St. Vincent and the Grenadines looking to get forward. Springer picking the pocket there of Solomon and hits it back into the defense of St. Vincent. So St. Vincent now with it. It's Charles. Charles to Spring. Spring to Joseph. Joseph with that long ball, and think it's Nevis reading that one well, as that one was overhit. So it's Mervyn. Mervyn goes wide. Tikwani miscontrolling that one, and it's St. Vincent now looking to get forward. Cut out there by Dennis Fleming. St. Vincent still with it. Joseph with the ball. Joseph still with it. Looking to go wide, and it's cut out by Anwar Springer. Amri still with it. Amri still with the ball. He's being chipped up there by Joseph, and Joseph kicking away the ball. Not liking the call, but definitely that was a foul on Joseph. So Mitchum goes back to Clifford Samuels. Dennis Fleming controls, goes back to Clifford. Clifford with not the cleanest of control there, and he was chased down and had to play that one out for a throw-in to St. Vincent. So you see St. Vincent now pushing a bit more upfield. That one deflects off of Mervyn Lewis. We're still 1-1 here, ladies and gentlemen. And Clifford Samuels is down as he will try to get some sort of treatment here by the physio. Well, we know some goalkeepers use this as a tactical moment in terms of trying to give their players a little breather. As we see, St. Vincent is pressuring St. Kitts Nevis at the moment, and Clifford Samuels probably choose to go down at the moment to try and give his team a little time to catch themselves and to just talk amongst themselves and try to get things in order. But it's 1-1 here. We're just about the half an hour mark. Franklin goes wide. Ball played in as Solomon looking to get onto the end of that one. I think it's clearing the lines here. Freeman not with a good clearance. Solomon looking to play through that one. Ardell Fleming getting back and hitting that one out for a throw-in. So at the moment it's a throw-in to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We see some movements there for St. Kitts Nevis as we have the players just doing some light warm-up stretches, keeping their blood flowing just in case whenever the coach calls on them. But it's a lovely cutout there by Javon Amri. Amri looking to get forward. Amri cuts back, goes back to Mitchum. Mitchum goes on the inside, finds Mervyn. Mervyn Lewis goes wide. And Ardell Fleming taking his eyes off of that one. And that one goes into touch. So St. Vincent looking to get forward. Dennis Fleming heads that one into touch. Fleming looking to get forward as York gets across and goes back to his goalkeeper. Davis takes his time. York with the ball, looks for Solomon. Solomon not the best of control, and Ardell Fleming heads that one out for a throw-in. So St. Vincent now looking to get forward, looking to come over to the right side, looking for Pierre. Pierre looking to link up with his man, and St. Kitts Nevis getting back a bit slow there. It was a poor cross as Samuel came out of his goal and collected as that ball was coming back across, looking for Franklin. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines with a quick break, but it's St. Vincent still with it. Joseph being pressured here, and Mitchum comes over with it now. Mitchum pressing forward. Mitchum looking to come wide, finds Javon Amri. Amri links up with Mitchum. Mitchum still with it. Mitchum goes back to Amri. Amri being pressured here by Pierre, and it's Lewis. Lewis comes square, finds Amri. Amri to Springer. Springer. Tikwani. Springer. Amri. Amri goes deep back to Dijon Simmons, and it's Mitchum. And Fleming gives it away. And it's a long ball. Anwar Springer gets back, heads that one away. Lovely defending there by Springer, holding his own so far in the defense. Springer to Tikwani, and Thomas plays that one out for a throw-in. Amri to Dijon Simmons. Simmons goes square to Dennis Fleming. Fleming to Ardell. Ardell goes back to Fleming. Fleming back to Samuel. Samuel's having to clear that one upfield as that one goes into touch. So St. Vincent is sneaking and just trying to force St. Kitts Nevis to make that bad pass. But it's lovely ball on the inside, cut out there by Ardell Fleming as he gets forward. And Mervyn Lewis trying to link up and play that one forward, but it's cut out. St. Vincent now with the ball. It's St. Vincent. York. York comes square, finds Charles. Charles comes looking to come wide and plays that one into touch. Was looking for Thomas, but was a bad pass. And Springer gives it back to St. Vincent. So Thomas finds Joseph. Joseph getting his pocket picked there by Amri. Amri finds Tikwani, and Tikwani turns it over. Charles go on the inside to York. York goes over to the left side, finds Bergens. Bergen takes his time, goes further, finds Franklin. Franklin looking to go and take on Fleming, but Fleming getting a touch, putting that one out for a throw-in. So we're still 1 goal apiece. St. Vincent going up from 1-0 in the 7th minute, and St. Kitts Nevis coming back to equalize in the 11th minute. York. And it's a turnover by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Tikwani Williams skipping away from the challenge there as he was fouled by Joseph. Mitchum goes wide, finds Ardell on the right side. Ardell putting that one in for Freeman. Freeman not able to get the perfect flick on it, but it's Solomon. Touches it, looking for McBurnett. And Lewis coming from behind there, hitting Spring And it's a dead ball situation for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 40 minutes gone so far in the first half. St. Vincent with the ball. Spring comes wide to Charles. Charles to Thomas. Thomas on the inside to Pear. Pear looking to turn. Pear gives it away there and Springer gives it back. So Spring goes wide. Finds Bergen. Bergen to Franklin. Franklin back on the inside. Finds Spring. Spring goes all the way back to Charles. And it's Charles still with it again. Charles looking for the overlapping Thomas. Thomas not able to get onto the end of that one, but it wasn't a bad pass there by Charles, as he was looking for Thomas overlapping and trying to sneak on the back of Anwar Springer, but that one was overhit. So St. Kitts Nevis looking to build from the back again. Javon Amri looking to get away from his player, and Amri going down, but St. Vincent looking to get forward. It's Joseph on the inside looking for Solomon. Solomon fires a shot from some 30 yards out off of the left boot, and that one was looking a bit promising when it left the boot of Solomon, but it was rising and rising. Guess it was rising to go back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and causes no harm to Clifford Samuels. So it's a goal kick to St. Kitts Nevis. We're in the 41st minute of play. Samuels looking for Kimari. Rogers. So Freeman. Lewis goes wide. Finds Tikwani. Tikwani back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball now, looking for some space, looking to go back wide to Tikwani, but it's cut out. Win back by St. Kitts Nevis. Freeman with the ball. Freeman fires a shot, and that one is rising and going over the crossbar. A little pep on that one, but not on target. So Freeman getting his first shot of the game. Charles comes wide to Thomas. Thomas goes back to Charles. Charles back to Davis. Davis goes square, finds York. And York with a poor touch there, and it's could be a costly turnover for St. Vincent. And the shot comes in as Tikwani fires one from some 35 yards out. Davis getting down, not dealing with it at the first time, but managed to get the second chance to hold on to it. But it's St. Vincent now with the ball, and Mervyn Lewis pushing forward, trying to apply a bit of pressure. Charles with the long ball, looking over, going over the top. Ardell Fleming gets back and clears his line, putting that one into touch. So it will be a throw-in to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So St. Vincent looking to get that one in. Freeman getting a foot on it. And it's Joseph. Goes back to Thomas. Thomas looking to go over. Finds Solomon. Solomon with the ball. Goes down the line. Looking to link up there with Franklin. Franklin tried to put it through for Matt Burnett, but it was cut out, and it's a throw-in to St. Kitts Nevis. We are now in the 43rd minute of play. It's St. Vincent with the ball. Comes square. Finds Thomas. Thomas to Pierre. Pierre looking to go on the inside. Looking for Solomon. Solomon comes back. Finds Joseph. Joseph to Solomon. Solomon looking to take on his man. Solomon goes wide. Finds Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Goes back. Finds Joseph. Joseph looking to take on Freeman. Goes wide to Thomas. Thomas looking to put in that one. Sinkett's not dealing with it properly there. And it's Mac Burnett with the ball. Ball to, and Clifford Samuels diving and parries that one, but managed to get up and covers it up. So shot coming in there by Solomon. And Clifford Samuels to the rescue. And it's Kimari Rogers playing a bit slow there. Pierre looking to take on Springer. Pierre looking to fire a shot to the near post and puts that one into the side net.
The score is still St. Nevis 1, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1.
So we see the fourth official signaling 1 minute of added time to the first half of play here. Samuels to Rogers. Rogers takes on the chest. Goes back to Lewis. Lewis to Mitchum. Mitchum still with it. Mitchum goes back to Lewis. Lewis looking to come all the way over to Amri, as that one was overhit. So it's a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Charles goes back to York. So there goes the whistle to bring this game to the half. So there you had it, ladies and gentlemen, as the first half come to a close. St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1, St. Kitts Nevis 1. So we'll take a 15-minute break, and we'll be right back with more football action.
Things not going well. Things not going well. The people looking for rum and they can't find none. And even Mr. World said he ain't got none. Boy, things not going well. Things not going well. When I go up, I wanna open a rum shop and make people feel happy. When I go up, I wanna open my own bar and sell the coldest beers in the country. So I said when I go up, I want to open a big rum shop. So we will have a party by the rum shop. Everybody by the rum shop. So we will have a real good time. When the rum, 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 one tequila, and then I start to have me waist for two tequila. Them gyal a walk up in the place, three tequila. Them gyal a bend down and go down, four tequila. Say you my gosh, I cannot go on. Anyway, please, let's see boys. Everybody looking for the rum. We can't find the rum. We looking for the rum. We can't find the rum. They tell me the current could go, the water could go, the internet could go. But if the rum gone, boy, things not going well. Things not going well. The people looking for rum and they can't find none. And even Tony Berry say he ain't got none. Boy, things not going well. Things not going well. When I go up, I wanna open a rum shop and make people feel happy. When I go up, I wanna open my own bar and sell the coldest beers in the country. So I said when I go up, I want to open a big rum shop. So we will have a party by the rum shop. So come on everybody by the rum shop. So we will have a real good time. When the rum, 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 one tequila, and then I start to have you with one, two tequila. Them gyal a walk up in the place, three tequila. Them gyal a bend down and go down, four tequila. When I go up, I wanna open a rum shop and make people feel happy. When I go up, my grandfather used to sell rum and my grandmother used to make money. So I said when I go up, I want to open a big rum shop. So we could have a party by the rum shop. So come on everybody by the rum shop. So we could have a real good time. When the rum,
I'm proud of it, yeah. Yeah, GP second place. GP. And I'm going to my whole family. Now, I say next to series. I'm going to start
This one is for all of me, darling. Me a take a guess along regularly. Independent that you work hard for your money. Oh, my darling, you just wait on the Sunday. This season one. Gally edition. Come on, let me rock and roll. All I know, they call it down. I'm really from house. Gally take my girl. Every girl a gally on. So when you see them with them, serious beat up. Hygiene up. So take facility and tell you we go. We'll spin up. Well, meet up. We are the lake and you better try to keep on. With Danny from Ghana. With Danny. When we realize we can put up your hand. Let me say. With Danny from Ghana. With Danny. When we realize we can put up your hand. And say me. I said we will be the bigger than Danny. Truer than Danny. Stronger than Danny. They come shoot. Shoot them and some of them Danny. Older than Danny. Younger than Danny. I'm saying we will be the bigger than Danny. Truer than Danny. Stronger than Danny. They come shoot. Shoot them and older than Danny. Get me the Danny. Because it's Danny. Watch out now. We can let them in and out. We can let them do it. Let's not issue up and then necessary for what I'm about. We can let them in and out. We can let them do it. Let's not issue up and then necessary for what I'm about. We don't even talk about it. We don't even talk about it. Can't never look up on it. If we don't talk about it, then we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Right now we want a carnival, darling. Chucky and I'm Juve, my name. Yes, same thing, I go up there. I should have been up on my rally up the parade. When you make a step, everything in check. I live like passports, stockings like a fishing net. Originally, never duplicate the rally, and we ain't got them. So when you see them with them, face beat up, hygiene up. So teams facility, I tell you we go. Meals beat up, well meet up. We are the liquor, you better try to keep up. We done it from Ghana, we done it. When we realize it, put up your hand, make me say it. We done it from Ghana, we done it. When we realize it, put up your hand and say me. I said we will be the bigger than Danny, truer than Danny, better than Danny. They call me shit, sugar man, something than Danny, older than Danny, younger than Danny. And say we will be the bigger than Danny, truer than Danny, better than Danny. They call me shit, sugar man, older than Danny, get me the Danny, because they Danny. Watch out, we done it, then get up, we done it. You don't see us now, you shoot up and you're not necessary. We done it, then get up, we done it. You don't see us now, you shoot up and you're not necessary. Carnival Valley, looking nice and pretty, lighting up the city. So when you see them with the face beat up, hygiene up, so take Brazilian, we are tell you we go. Meals beat up, well meet up. We are the legal, you better try keep up. We done it some girl, we done it. When we realize you put up your hand, make me say we done it some girl, we done it. When we realize you put up your hand and say me. I said we will be the bigger than Danny, truer than Danny, better than Danny. They call me shit, sugar man, something than Danny, older than Danny, younger than Danny. And say we will be the bigger than Danny, truer than Danny, better than Danny. They call me shit, sugar man, older than Danny, get me the Danny, because it's Danny song. Watch out, we done it, then get up, we done it. You don't see us now, you shoot up on the necessary. We done it, then get up, we done it. You don't see us now, you shoot up on the necessary.
Truck drivers, start from the engine. Forward, 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 forward. Forward, driver, forward, forward. Forward, driver, forward. Reverse, back up, 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 reverse, back up. I don't really care what people say. We pushing
Keep us safe. Yeah, keep us safe. I should be guessing now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the international friendly St. Kitts Nevis versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Score, St. Kitts Nevis 1, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1. 1-1.
So we're back to second half here. Simmons puts that one into touch. St. Vincent making a substitution. We give you that information just as we get it. But it's Kimari Rogers looking to go wide, and Mervyn Lewis not able to get onto the end of it. Matt Burnett, shot coming in there as Clifford Samuels diving to his left and collects that one nice and easily. Ball is played forward.
Substitution, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Out was number 3, Dimitri Thomas. In was number 13, Jamari Lynch. In the 40s.
So Lynch coming in for Thomas for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it's an infringement against Matt Burnett there, pushing Javon Amory to the ground. So it's a dead ball situation, and Ross Springer looking to come all the way over to Tiquani Williams. Williams goes back to Ardell Fleming. Fleming goes deep to Dennis. Dennis back to Clifford. St. Vincent now is pushing up the field, looking to press, and St. Kitts Nevis handling the pressure there. Lovely Ardell Fleming controls, goes on the inside, looking to play through that one for Freeman, and Davis is up off his line quick and fast. And Ardell Fleming still with possession, goes on the inside, finds Mervyn Lewis. Lewis still with it, goes wide, finds Williams. Williams goes on the inside, looking for Kimari Rogers, and that one was played a bit behind of Kimari. And St. Vincent looking to get forward now. A lovely tackle here by Mitchum as Dijon Simmons gets back. Clifford Samuels with the ball, taking his time. So St. Vincent being pressured here by by St. Kitts Nevis, as that one is being played into touch. Charles not taking any chances, putting that one out. And Matt Burnett winning that ball, goes wide, looking for Pierre. Pierre looking to play through that one for Solomon, and it's a foot chase here. Solomon with the ball, plays it across early, and Clifford Samuels parries down that one. And outlets to Ardell Fleming now. Tikwani goes wide for the overlapping Ardell. Ardell have time and space, puts it in to the near post, and it's dealt with there by Charles, as that one goes out for a corner kick for St. Kitts Nevis. So it will be an in-swinger by Tikwani Williams, and ball played in. Heads go up, and Mervyn Lewis not able to get enough on it, as that one sails over the crossbar, and St. Vincent surviving that attack there by St. Kitts Nevis off of the corner. York goes back to Davis. Charles to Spring. Spring goes back to Charles. Charles goes wide, finds Mac Burnett. Burnett looking to go forward, finds Solomon. Solomon seems as if he's the danger man for St. Vincent going forward, but it's now Franklin. Franklin with the ball, looking to play that one across, and it's cut out or blocked there by Ardell Fleming, as that one goes out for a corner kick. So St. Vincent getting their first corner kick of the second half. This is their fifth corner kick of the game. So referee Kilmel and talking to both players, making sure that they understand what he wants on the field. No holding, no pulling. So it's Mark Burnett and Ardell Fleming getting the verbal warning by referee Kimball. St. Vincent with the corner kick, looking to put this one in. It's an in-swinger. Plays it to the near post as Keith Freeman clears his line. Looking for Tikwani, and Tikwani is held there by York, and it's an infringement against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we see York now picking up the yellow card. Fleming taking his eyes off of the ball again. So the second time this has happened to Ardell Fleming. And Ardell Fleming needs to lock into the game here, taking his eyes off of the ball.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Number 5, Jamal York in the 52nd minute.
Mac Burnett goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Davis. Davis goes wide to Charles. Charles turns back to Davis. St. Vincent. And still with it, and Freeman almost picking the pocket there of Verchilds, but it's York. Goes square. Finds Charles. Charles looking to go on the inside. Looking for Pear. Pear being challenged here by Mervyn, and it's an infringement against Mervyn Lewis. And Mervyn Lewis getting the yellow card as well. So even Stephen now with cards. Mervyn getting one and York getting a card as well. So St. Vincent with the ball looking to get forward. It's ball switching from the left side over to the right side. It's Pear with the ball. Cuts on the inside. Pear still with it. Looking to come square. Finds Bergen. Bergen goes to the ground and there is no whistle. But it's St. Kitts Nevis now looking to get forward. Mitchum with the ball. Looking to play it down into the channel and it's blocked. It's blocked by Joseph, so it will be a throw-in. And Tikwani looking to get beyond Bergen. Tikwani turns, still with it, plays it square for Freeman, and Freeman not able to get enough on it. Not a bad try there by Freeman. Tikwani Williams doing the work. Taking on two players, turning and leaving them on the back end and putting it across, and Freeman not able to get enough to put it into the back of the net. But it's St. Vincent looking to get forward. Lynch, the new incoming player for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, picking up that right back position after Thomas was substituted out. Matt Bergens with the ball. And Mervyn Lewis with a strong tackle. He has to be careful knowing that he's on a yellow card. So St. Vincent playing from the back. St. Kitts Nevis dropping off again. York comes square. Looking to go on the inside. Dennis Fleming wins that one for Freeman. And it's an infringement against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We see Spring comes in here. St. Kitts Nevis play quickly. Kimari Rogers to Tikwani, and Tikwani looking for the finesse there. Looking to hit it one time to curl it to the far post. I think he laid back a bit too much rather than getting his head over the ball. And was not a bad try there by Tikwani. Had that one been low, not certain if Davis would have dealt with it properly, but it's St. Kitts Nevis with the ball, and it's an infringement against Mervyn Lewis. A bit too aggressive there for referee Kimball Ward. So the referee giving Mervyn Lewis a verbal warning again, knowing that he's on a yellow card. Mervyn have to play from his head and not from his feet at this present time. Don't want to take a red card and put your team down a man at the moment. Matt Burnett looking to come from long, looking to go all the way over to the right side, and it's cut out there by Anwar Springer. It's Matt Burnett to Solomon. Solomon still with it. Solomon goes wide, finds Pear. Pear looking to take on his man. and dribbling through and not able to link up with Mac Burnett. But St. Kitts Nevis looking to get forward. And it's a lovely ball here forward. And it's a foot chase between York and Tiquani Williams as York gets to it first. And York slows it down. Goes on the inside to his goalkeeper. That's Davis. Davis goes wide, goes square over to Charles. Charles to Lynch. Lynch on the inside looking for Mac Burnett. Burnett swiveling, turning. And Burnett dictating things at the moment. Joseph goes wide. And it's Charles now with the ball. So St. Vincent looking to build from the back again. Bergens goes on the inside. And lovely ball down into the channel here for Franklin. Franklin has one to beat, puts it all the way over, and it's a poor control there by Pierre as St. Kitts now looking to get forward. Finds Freeman. Freeman looking to get beyond his man. Freeman cuts back, looking for help. Goes to Anwar Springer. Springer still with it. Springer looking to get forward, and St. Vincent now looking to counter attack here. It's Solomon. Solomon goes back to Joseph. Joseph with the ball, looking to come over, and Ardell cuts it out. Finds Williams. Williams with the ball, and Williams looking to beat his man on the line there as that one goes into touch, and the crowd on the sideline here not liking that one, but the linesman having the better of the view. He's on the line. They're on the hill, and Ardell getting beat there. Ball played through, looking for Solomon, and Solomon fire looking to square that one across, and it's cut out there by Dijon Simmons, and St. Vincent winning themselves another corner kick. And St. Vincent plays a short corner kick. Cut out by St. Kitts Nevis, and no call there as Mitchum tried to turn. And Mitchum looking to sell the foul, but referee Kimball says no foul. And St. Vincent winning themselves another corner. Ball played in. Heads go up. And it's an acrobatic kick there by Charles. Trying the bicycle kick, and as a defender, not getting the best of it, but managed to get the ball back into the goal area. And that one goes into touch for a goal kick. And Dijon Simmons. Mervyn pushing in the back there. Mervyn have to be very careful. He's sitting on a yellow card. He is a very aggressive player, but he has to settle himself down, knowing that his team need 11 men on the field to finish the game. So it's a dead ball situation for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Charles plays wide. Has Spear looking to cut on the inside, looking to play through that one, and Clifford Samuels up off his line, quick and fast, and wraps up that one nice and easily. Fleming puts that one up, but it's cut out. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Solomon and Mac Burnett not on the same page here. Both players not communicating well as Solomon left that one thinking that Burnett was on the back end of it. So it's a throw-in for St. Kitts Nevis. Ardell Fleming goes to Mitchum. Mitchum back to Fleming. Fleming on the inside to Mitchum. And Fleming turns it over. And now it's a foot chase. It's Franklin with the ball. Looking to put that one across. Mac Burnett is beaten. But Pierre with the ball fires a shot. And that one deflects off of Springer. And goes for another corner kick. So that was a costly turnover there by Ardell Fleming. As St. Vincent quick on the counter attack, putting that ball across. Mac Burnett was all alone in the center of the field. Where we see St. Kitts Nevis now making some substitution. We see Raheem Francis coming in. We see Javine Blanchett coming in. So Tiquani Williams is out. Javon Amri is out. Both players have more or less the same type of build. So St. Kitts Nevis making a triple substitution. Leader coming in as well. Ball played to the near post as Freeman defending nicely there. So Dennis Fleming is out. Javon Amri is out. Ball play and Ardell Fleming defending lovely there. Looking for Tiquani Williams looking to flick that one, but it's picked up there by Pierre. And Tiquani now with a long ball going forward, looking for Rogers. And St. Vincent now looking to go over. Lovely take there. So it's Charles. Charles with the long ball looking for Solomon. And Simmons being pressured here by Solomon. Mervyn Lewis goes to the ground and it's an infringement for St. Kitts Nevis. Dejon Simmons is still on the ground holding on to the shoulder. So Ardell Fleming is out and Lyndon David coming in. So long ball forward. Freeman looking to flick on for Matthew, but Springer comes away with it, goes deep to Raheem to Lyndon David. David looking for Tiquani. Tiquani is being pressured there by Bergen, and Bergen overhitting that one as that one goes into touch, and the referee bringing back the call as Bergen was fouled there by Tiquani Williams. So it's a dead ball situation for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Blake is in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Lyndon David looking for Freeman. Freeman looking to come wide for Kimari Rogers. And Kimari goes to the ground, and it's infringement. So St. Vincent making a couple of changes. You see Blake coming in. And also Charles, Aiden Charles, Simmons, Controls. And that was a 50-50 ball there. Tiquani Williams firing a shot. And that one not causing any harm to the goalkeeper. So Mitchum is out as well for St. Kitts Nevis, but it's Blake with the ball. Blake looking to come on the inside. Kimari looking for Tiquani. Tiquani looking to break forward as he's bumped off of the ball there. And referee Kimball says there is no call. St. Vincent now looking to get forward. Looking for Solomon. Solomon looking to turn on the burners and overheating that one. Solomon, it's cut out by Leader, and Leader with a tackle, and it's an infringement against Jackie, a Leader. So it's a free kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, just some 35 yards out. So it's still 1-1 here. We have some 28 minutes going in the second half so far. Solomon looking to play that one for McCarthy. Franklin with a rocket of a shot there. Left booter was left unmarked and puts it into the back of the net here. St. Vincent and the Grenadines 2, St. Kitts Nevis 1. So Franklin was left wide. So that goal coming in the 72nd minute. Franklin with a ripper, a rocket of a shot there. Samuel had no chance as he dove to his right, but there was only air there after the ball left the feet of Franklin. So it's 2-1 in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Springer goes back to Simmons. Simmons to Springer. Springer. St. Vincent is pressing high now, not giving St. Kitts Nevis much airspace to play. Matthew comes on the inside to leader back to as Rogers try to flick on that one. Simmons is being challenged here. St. Vincent with the ball. St. Vincent looking to get forward. Ball played across as that one goes into touch. Raheem Francis goes square. Mervyn Lewis now with the ball. Goes wide. Finds Anwar Springer. Springer cuts on the inside. Back to Lewis. Lewis turns. Lewis swinging the hand and catching Blake in the face. And Lewis has to be really careful here as he's sitting on a yellow card, and I suspect the referee more or less is sort of protecting Lewis here in keeping him on the field. And as we see now, the coaches for St. Kitts Nevis has decided to take out Mervyn Lewis. So we see Akanye Francis getting his first run out with the senior men's team. Also we see Davis coming in as well. And we so a few substitution being made here. Simmons is out. Newton in, Akanya in, and Lewis is out. Blake looking to weave his way through.
Out was number 5, Dennis Clement. In was number 13, William Francis. Out was number 8, Johannes Mitchell.
So it's
In was number 21.
Franklin looking to take on Linden.
Jackie Leader, substitution number 2. Substitution number 3. Out was number 10, Javon Amory. In was number 20, Javon Matthew in the 66th minute.
St. Vincent and taking out Solomon. So Captain Solomon will leave the field now. So his work is done, and he had a lovely game. But it's 2-1 in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Tikwani Williams touches that one into touch. So it's a throw-in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Bergen looking to go deep. Raheem Francis up and heads that one away. And so it's an infringement for St. Kitts Nevis. It's a throw-in, sorry, for St. Kitts Nevis. Lyndon David as St. Vincent is pressing high and trying to lock in St. Kitts Nevis. So Blake Charles hitting that one in. Pierre with the ball looking to go forward. Spring goes wide. Looking for Lynch. Lynch puts that ball in Samuels backpedals, dropping the ball to someone, and it's a loose ball there as Samuel could not hold on to that. St. Vincent getting their third goal of the night. Clifford Samuels backpedaling, getting the ball in his hands, coming down, loses it, and St. Vincent latches on to the loose ball and puts it into the back of the net. So it's St. Vincent 3, St. Kitts Nevis 1. That goal coming from Stewart. The number 12, the substitution player coming in and making his presence known there.
Goal scored by St. Vincent and the Grenadines, number 12, Malcolm Stewart in the 79th minute. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 3 goals. St. Kitts Nevis.
So St. Kitts now, Anwar Springer. So there's a bit of tussling there. St. Kitts now looking to get forward. Akanye not able to control as he's met here by Charles. As Charles puts that one into touch. Matthew goes back to Springer. Springer on the inside. Picked off there by St. Vincent. Stewart is pressuring Newton. And it's a throw-in for St. Kitts Nevis. And Davis puts that one into touch. So it's a throw-in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're now in the 81st minute of play. 3-1 in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Franklin goes back, finds Bergen. Bergen's back to York. York has no pressure. I think it's need to push forward and get themselves up the field. And Davis loses it. But it's St. Vincent. Go across, Pierre with the ball. Pierre still with it. Pierre looking to take on Springer. Pierre putting that one in. Cut out by Newton. And Leader comes away with it. Leader turns, goes back to Newton. Newton with a costly giveaway. St. Vincent squares it across and Stewart misses that one there as that one was put on a plate. So St. Kitts and Nevis almost going down some 4-1 here. St. Vincent pressing. They're up some 3-1 and not giving up as yet, but they're still pressing and looking for more. Charles goes back to York. York goes square. Finds Charles. And Davis now controls. Blake back to York. York on the inside. A lovely flick there as that one deflects off of Bergens. So we're in the 84th minute now. Springer looking for Matthew. Matthew turns it over. Freeman is fouled.
Substitutions made by St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
So it's Matthew now. Matthew goes wide, finds Springer. Springer cuts back. And Springer puts it in, and it's headed away there by Charles. And it's now St. Vincent turns it over. Springer comes on the inside, finds Davis. Davis to Lyndon. Lyndon with a soft pass there, and St. Vincent now looking to counter-attack here. Blake goes wide over to Stewart. Stewart has one to beat. Stewart one-on-one versus Newton. Stewart comes on the inside to Pierre. Pierre goes back to Stewart. Stewart to Pierre. Pierre goes back to Blake. And it's Spring. Franklin now with the ball. Franklin back to Bergen. Bergen all the way back to York. We're in the 87th minute of play here now. St. Vincent on the attack once again. Comes left side to Franklin, and a flag going up for an offside. So it's three goals to one in favor of St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Goals for St. Vincent coming in the 7th minute, the 72nd minute, and the 79th minute. And the lone goal for St. Kitts Nevis coming in the 11th minute. So it's a dead ball situation, and St. Kitts Nevis looking to play forward. St. Vincent making another substitution, taking out Franklin and bringing in Richards. So it's Blake now with the ball. Blake looking to put it across, and Newton setting the man. But St. Vincent still with it. Goes back, finds Bergen. Bergen turns over. Davis finds Matthew. Matthew comes on the inside, goes back to Springer. Springer to Leader. Leader to Springer. Springer gives it away, and St. Vincent now go all the way back to York. York to Charles, and Charles not able to control that one as he was being pressured there by Akanye Francis. So we have just about some 2 more minutes remaining in regulation time. We wait to see how much time will be added, as we see lots of substitution was being made here in the second half. So we wait to see how much time will be added to the second half. Springer on the inside finds Leader. Leader comes square, finds Freeman. Freeman goes wide, finds Lyndon. Lyndon David to Tikwani. Tikwani finding the overlapping David. David still with it. David goes on the inside and gives it away, but it's St. Vincent now looking to get forward. Goes wide.
Substitution number 5. Out was number 17.
So
Franklin. In was number 14. Bishop Richards.
Newton comes wide to David. David to Williams. Williams goes on the inside, finds Freeman. Freeman finds Leader. Leader still with it. Leader to Freeman. Freeman on the inside finds Kanye. Kanye not able to control. And it's St. Vincent with the ball. Up some 3-1 here, and they are in cruise control. Blake finding some space, finds number 14 on the ball, and he gives it away there. That's Richards. Kanye. Leader. Leader to Williams. Williams on the inside finds Freeman. Freeman looking to go all the way over, and it's cut out there by Lynch. But it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the ball. Comes wide, finds Richards. Richards is all alone out there on an island by himself. It's 1-on-1. Richards looking to get through. Cut out there by Leader. I think it's Nevis now looking to get forward. And I think it's Nevis not getting much numbers forward, and the players are just taking their time coming forward. Davis looking for Francis. Francis with a lovely touch looking to get on the inside. So we have 4 minutes to play here. And St. Vincent with the ball looking to get forward. And Springer controls. Springer looking to go forward, and Newton cleans up thing here. So we have 4 minutes to play. St. Vincent with the ball as they try to just take the sting of the things here and try to pull St. Kitts and Nevis out. They're down some 3-1, and they're sitting still. They're still dropping off deep rather than pushing up the field to try and win the ball as high as possible. But it's Springer getting a touch on that one as St. Vincent puts it into touch. Springer goes back to Newton. Raheem Francis. Francis comes square, finds Lyndon David. David back to Francis. Newton with a long ball over the top to nobody. And St. Vincent just enjoying this 3-1 lead so far. It's Charles to Bergen. Bergen to Richards. Richards on the inside to Stewart. Stewart back to Bergen. Bergen gives it away. Tikwani Williams looking to go on the inside, and it's Davis. Davis looking to play that one over for Akanye Francis, and it's dealt with there by Charles. As we see Blake getting fouled there by Leader. Jackie Leader with the infringement. Well, we have just 1 minute remaining in this game. St. Vincent with the ball, looking to get forward. Spring goes wide. St. Vincent Lynch with the ball. Comes on the inside, finds Charles. Charles with a long ball, looking to come over to Richards. Samuels looking to hit a long ball upfield, and St. Vincent being picked off here by Davis. Davis lobbing that one over, and Davis, the goalkeeper, comes off his line, collects that one nice and easily as he stays down. The referee looks at his watch. And the St. Vincent fans here are cheering on the team as there goes the final whistle of this game.
That's the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you had it.
St. Kitts
International friendly. St. Vincent and the Grenadines beating up on St. Kitts Nevis, some 3-1 here. St. Vincent opened the scoring
drive safely
by Solomon in the 7th minute. St. Kitts got the equalizer by Javon Amri in the 11th minute, and then it was all St. Vincent from there in the second half, where Franklin getting the go-ahead goal in the 72nd minute, and then we had Stewart coming in off of the bench getting the 3rd goal in the 79th minute. So there you had it, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring you a wrap here from Verchilds. First time having an international friendly here, played here, and St. Kitts and Nevis going down to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, some 3-1. This is Derek Ocean Mills saying good night, over and out, and we thank you for viewing our live stream as we say good night.